This is the community of Avondale. It is one of the many neighborhoods that make up the city of Chicago. Located on the northwest side of the city, it is described by Chicago Neighborhood's website as being rich in working class traditions and low-key charm. Traditionally, Avondale was the heart of the Polish community and is still home to places like Kowalski's Sausage Shop. But now, a sizable Hispanic population makes up the largest ethnic contingent within Avondale. The community is also welcoming an influx of artists, like Pelafina, the band you're listening to right now, young professionals, and new families being drawn to its affordable homes and easy access to downtown. Avondale's boundaries seem to be about as west as Pulaski, with Belmont being the southern border and Addison being the northern. As you head east on Addison, the border follows the river down to Western Avenue, and when you head east on Belmont, the border begins to follow 9094 until you get to Diversey, and then it heads east to Western. Per city data from 2013, the population of Avondale is about 35,193, with the median age being about 33 years old. Most of Avondale is Hispanic, with the next largest portion being Caucasian. The median income in 2015 was $52,287, which is just about $1,500 over the median income for Chicago. The majority for education level in Avondale appears to be less than high school, followed by a bachelor's degree. This kind of correlates with young families being in the neighborhood. The most common occupation appears to be service jobs and sales jobs for both males and females, with about 18.9% of people being below the poverty line. One of the key health indicators to note is that a large portion of Avondale's deaths were coronary heart disease related. When traveling around the Avondale area, I noticed a variety of housing. There's often a juxtaposition of new and old houses, with a lot of houses being renovated. There's also a noticeable homeless population in Avondale, often residing underneath the interstate. There are several bars and restaurants in the neighborhood that seem like common hangouts for Avondale's young adult population. A lot of people in the area appear to drive, but there are several public transportation options, and even divvy bike stations. I noticed a health clinic that is open to serving all types of members of the community, from young to old. One of the things I noticed about Avondale is there is a lot of fast food options. I wouldn't consider Avondale a food desert because there are places like Aldi and Jewel that have produce sections, but the unhealthy options seem to be far more accessible. And with coronary heart disease being a leading cause of death in the area, nutrition education appears to be a priority. Lifestyle changes like diet and exercise can be hard to alter as adults, so it's important to try to educate the population at a young age. While assessing the Avondale area, I noticed an elementary school where people were selling snacks on the sidewalks near the school. Although the snacks they were selling seemed to be chips and sugary drinks. Also, not far from the school, is a 7-Eleven, where I noticed kids purchasing sugary drinks and candy. It seems important to try to provide some nutrition education to kids in the community. Doing so may help prevent complications with coronary heart disease in the future, and maybe, by the time these kids become adults, we'll see less deaths from coronary heart disease.